You know, this team has never been a team that has quit. Sometimes we've gotten off track and we need to reel them back in. And I can't say enough about how they responded to the challenge I put in front of them, what I would call the parenting moment of understanding the bigger picture in all of this, understanding how to win, taking responsibility for all the mental stuff, and just the bigger picture beyond Washington State and what it means for them to handle themselves the right way in this environment as a college student athlete on the floor and being accountable and responsible. I thought they responded in a big way. And not only did they respond, I thought the students were outstanding. There's no way we closed out this game on that type of run without the energy that we had in this building, you felt in this building. So I'm thankful and grateful for the crowd, really thankful for the students, but I'm real proud of this team, particularly those 4 seniors that are really challenged, and I thought they did an excellent job of leading us, and they have to do it one more time, obviously, next week here in this building. And I just still think we got some wins left in us. I think we got some big wins left in us if they can continue to play with that type of mental and physical toughness. The play, in my opinion, that epitomized them understanding what we talked about was Ike saved, Charles saved it, and Josh dove to the floor. That's guts. That's fighting for your school, fighting for your program, and that will to win mentality that'll help change the culture and direction of this program.
How big were Malachi's threes during the run, 2 threes?
You know, his threes were huge, but there's just so many. The defense was outstanding during the run. That is a terrific shooting team that can get going on you. They hold you accountable every single possession to know where they're at, know where those shooters are, get up high on shot pressure. You cannot do it in a halfway. You got to do it at 100% intensity. But Mal's threes was huge. I thought the way we spread the floor and Jeff Pollard's layups were huge too, because that was just great, skilled, ball handling, unselfish play. But Malachi came up big. The play that him and Viante had again just showed great camaraderie amongst this group to play catch like that on the wing and give it to Malachi for a 3. But those were big plays.
Such a marked difference between first half defense and second half defense. Were there any X's and O's adjustments, or is that just them finding that?
There are a couple of adjustments. We switched up several times in the second half between man and zone. The bigger adjustment, I thought, was the turnovers. The turnovers in the first half gave them 16 points off for turnovers, and a couple of those were 3-point plays. And we talked about not being so cute with the ball and just settling down. We're not a team that turns it over. And once we settle down on that end of the floor, now you take away those turnover points, and now you can lock in on the team in the half court. And I thought that was the difference with our defense, and the adjustments we made was just to not turn it over as much and really pay attention to Graham. He's a tough guy to guard. And we gapped in the lanes a little bit, took away the drives to the hoop a little bit better, and just a little bit more focused in the second half.
You've sent a few messages to Connor at Colorado and earlier this week. What did you see from him today?
Connor had there's a representative here, and back in the Washington game, a club from Japan saw him play and would really like to have Connor. A representative flew all the way here from Japan who represents their national team because Connor's mom is Japanese, just to see Connor. And for him to not only respond to my challenge, but to respond to that pressure of that gentleman coming to see him was huge. So I'm real proud of him because I challenged him to be smarter, to be more aggressive, to be able to stay on the floor. If he doesn't score, we have to take him off the floor because we couldn't guard that little lineup. The fact that he was scoring, it forced Arizona State to stay big on the floor, and we could continue pounding that ball in there. So his response to the challenge of the moment, of what this meant to him, and hopefully means to his career down the road, I thought it was just huge. That's a lot of pressure for a young man to be able to handle himself in, yet he was able to do that.
Josh has kind of been on pace to break the school double-double record for a few years now. He was able to get it done today. How impressive is that for a player to have 54 in essentially 3 years?
You know, I think I don't really listen to naysayers that are out there, and yet, you know, I hear people tell me that people will critique him about his talent, he can't guard the post and all that. You find me another guy in the country that has done that in the last 10 years. There's a very select group of people that are having those types of numbers. And to his credit, he set himself on course to do that. It was important for him to do it, but even more so, The fact that he stayed here and did not transfer and allowed us to grow this program, I think that says even more than the record. The record is just a reward for him being a great character and all those things. The fact that he stayed here is the real point I like to make about who he is as a person.
Thanks, Coach.
Thank you.
Thank you.